No one to walk with, all by myself. No one to talk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my love for you. I know for certain, the one I love, I'm through with flirting, it's you that I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my love for you.
How far is your cottage?
40 minutes, for us. It's going to take our cheating partners a lot longer due to mechanical problems. Do you think it's going to work?
We put enough water in their petrol.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? Enjoyed that bit. We gave his jag a vasectomy.
How far is your cottage?
Oh, about 40 minutes.
Oh, David, I can't wait for us to be alone.
Oh, right, listen, I've invited a couple of friends, Mervyn and a girl.
Oh, David, I wanted the time to be magical.
Oh, listen, no problem. I'm great at magical, and you'll like Merv. He's good for a laugh.
I thought we'd be alone. I'd made plans in my heart. I wanted this to be our dream time.
There'll be other times when we're alone. I'm doing this for Merv. When it comes to his love life, it's a sort of charity case. He needs help. He's a cracker at business. He can handle the inland revenue. But you give him a bird and he doesn't know his assets from his elbow.
I think you love this man, Mervyn, more than you do me.
I wish you hadn't shouted that in public.
Don't do that.
Never heard me, did you? I've been out there, watching you, thinking about him. Bear this in mind. Out there, somewhere, always, Lester Wales is watching.
Did you get the pork chops?
I'm going to, aren't I?
Go now, Lester.
Did I ever not get the pork chops?
I wonder how far they can go on a bottle of Alpine water. I mean, how long does water in your petrol take to work?
Can't be long, surely. It's my experience that things mechanical are always looking for excuses to malfunction.
Why are you sitting there looking like a wife strangler? We put water in, not nitroglycerin. Although I must tell you, the way I feel about your wife, it's a good job I didn't have any nitroglycerin.
Can't get used to the idea of her making love to another man. I can scarcely remember her making love to me. She used to say it made her feel lonely.
That's a hell of a time to feel lonely.
Then there was hay fever. Got so I couldn't tell a climax from a sneeze.
You really married some fruitcake.
Hey, didn't we all? Hey, what are we going to do when we get to your cottage?
We are going to make it very inconvenient as a love nest.
How?
Any way we can. Turn the water off for a start. The wheels of your modern adultery soon grind to a halt in the absence of lots of steaming, scented hot water.
I thought we'd make love gently and write poetry to each other. Not free verse. You can get so tacky free verse. I want you to ravish me in rhyme.
Wayward husband off in his Jaguar with his Tootsie. Oh, is he in for a surprise when he finds out what happens now his wife's poured water in his petrol tank? That's some wife he's got. Kind of dame I'm proud to work for. I'm on your tail, baby! Come out of nowhere. Like I keep telling the former Mrs. Purvis, guy drives like I do. This is a dangerous way to make a living. She should never have left me. gumshoe bounding the beat of his lonely destiny needs a good woman behind him. Not to mention in front, occasionally.
Look, Clive.
Now what?
There's a car. There's somebody here.
Have you never written poetry? Never?
That's sell insurance. If you want me to write you something, I'll write you a policy.
There's somebody here.
Do you know who?
I don't know who. There shouldn't be anybody here. Burglars.
In a new BMW.
Successful burglars. Why not? It's the only growth industry. Come on. Mind where you're treading. It's a bit of a mess. We were going to convert this place eventually.
I can see why your husband might need a place like this. To keep his spare women in. Must be running out of space back home.
What he's going to run out of his luck before I'm through with him.
If you think they're burglars, shouldn't we be calling the police?
And be caught here making statements when my husband and your wife arrive. We can't call the police.
We can't just let them burgle you.
Right. We're going to stop that little caper.
Yeah, you're a determined woman, Drysdale. You don't even know how many there are.
Right. Let's find out. Aren't you forgetting something?
My last will and testament.
Your weapon!
Oh. Hey, ever since you came into my life, it's got crazier and crazier. And if I get killed here, I want you to know one thing. I've enjoyed every minute of it.
The answer is no, Lester.
I got the pork chops.
It's still no.
I promise not to blow in your ear.
You always sound like you're doing press-ups.
Correct breathing is very important.
And you go red. I hate it when you go red.
Everybody goes red.
Not their eyeballs.
Stop looking at me legs. I'll have a peek through the window.
Think I'm in love?
Keep your voice down. Have a look through the window.
I don't think they're burglars.
Merv! Bloody Merv!
I couldn't see his face. He was busy.
My husband's lame-brained body. How did he get in? He must have a key. My husband's given him a key. How long have they been using my cottage as a wamping shop? I'll kill somebody. Give me a hand.
You're stuck on the thorns.
Well, give me a hand. Turn your face away.
I will, but I'll never forget. It's all right, I've got my eyes closed.
You got the instincts of a gentleman, Quigley, but I think they're slipping.
They are. There you go. Hey, I'm stuck now. Sorry.
Not half as sorry as those two inside are going to be. Come on.
Will you pack it in and stop jumping on people?
I wouldn't say jump, just trying to be friendly.
Oh, look at my hair.
I've never been close enough to look at your hair.
I'm not being caught here looking like I've been dragged through a hedge when your friend and his woman come.
It's not a fashion show.
Two strange women meeting for the first time, it is. Just behave yourself.
That's a great attitude for a secret love nest. Just behave yourself.
Keep moving, baby. Don't let me down. The poor gumshoe whose car has a hernia. I dice with danger for a living. You'd think I could afford a better car. I keep telling the former Mrs. Purvis, if we got back together with what I could save in alimony, we could have a nice car. How could she leave a stud like me? Whoops! Gumshoe beats tactical retreat. Rule numero uno. When the gumshoe's on the trail, the gumshoe must never be seen. Smart move, baby. Quick thinking. Brain like an ice pick.
David, should you use language like that as a financial advisor?
Sorry.
Well, shouldn't you get out and open the bonnet or something?
I don't know what's under the bonnet. For all I know, there's three fellas peddling.
At least we're alone.
We'll have to wait in here until we can get into the cottage.
With those people in there?
They won't be there, will they? What do you think's going to happen when my husband and your wife break down on the way here? They're going to want some help. My husband's a mechanical cretin. He's got a phone in the car. They'll call here and get those two to go and rescue them.
Sounds reasonable. You're really quite bright, aren't you?
Why do you sound so surprised? Did you think I was just a bimbo? You did. You've been thinking, she's just a bimbo. It's the legs, isn't it? I knew it! Trust a man never to see past your legs or your lungs.
If it's making you angry, we can change the subject.
How about no subject? How about we just keep quiet?
Fine by me. You've not got a lot of patience, have you?
Not with dumb males, I haven't. It's true.
Not with dumb anything. You're quite short-tempered.
When pushed.
Who's pushing?
I thought we were keeping quiet. Ugh.
Oh, that's keeping quiet.
Ugh.
What's wrong?
I've been sitting in something.
What?
Well, I can't give you the recipe. Come and have a look. I went through. Look. What is it?
I don't know exactly, but I think you find quite a lot of it in the country. Yeah.
I've already said that. Well, I'm not wearing this. I've got some clothes in the cottage.
What's wrong?
Must be a bad reception area.
Do you believe in fate?
Right now, I believe in the RAC, or the AA or something.
David, maybe it's a sign.
It's a four-letter word, I'll give you that.
I thought we're meant to be alone together. Oh, you do want that, don't you, David? You and I alone together always.
Alone's fine, if one of us was a mechanic.
Oh, David, I can stay here forever. I don't care about things as long as we're together.
you'd left your skirt on.
Get down!
Not only a cottage, but a cottage with a view. Perhaps I should go first.
I see what you mean.
Excuse me, are you the 2 pepperonis with extra anchovies?
No.
Yes! He means yes. For a minute, he thought it was mushroom. Pay the man.
How much?
£10.50.
Hope I gave him the right change. He wouldn't notice he had something in his eye.
What you getting twitchy for?
I don't understand why they didn't hear in the cottage.
Oh, I can. I can understand why they didn't hear us at the cottage.
Oh, yes, of course. So what do we do now?
We eat the pizzas. I'm starving.
Wasn't your phone working yet?
I'll have to climb to the top of the hill. It's bound to work at the top of the hill.
All the way? In high heels? Oh, goody.
Well, you can stay here if you like, till I get back.
You really could leave me here?
You could have stayed in the car.
Why are you trying to get rid of me? Why is it so important for you to be alone? Who are you calling on that phone? It's another woman, isn't it?
I am trying to call Merv at the cottage to come and fetch us.
Oh, David, if I ever find you betraying me, I'll kill you. I'd have to kill you.
You're beginning to sound like a wife.
Funny you should say that. Oh, David, I'm so glad you can see it too. Perhaps we ought to talk about that.
Come on.
What kind of guy leaves the comfort of a Jaguar for a climb like that? Maybe he's an outdoors freak. We better play this cool, Chuck, baby. She needs a shrink, and he's an outdoors freak. I always knew one day this constant trading punches with danger would get me in deep.
Yeah, that'll do. We'll manage.
I like things nice.
Here, eat your pizza.
It's cold.
You got my jacket, you're not having my trousers.
I don't mean I'm cold. I mean the pizza's cold.
There's not much we can do about that.
There is in the cottage.
They'll hear us.
They didn't hear the van. Finger out, Quigley. All we need is the kitchen. I don't know what they're doing, but I bet it's not in the kitchen.
I've always believed in obtaining vocational qualifications. I think it's very important nowadays to be highly qualified. I have a cousin, Patricia, who has risen to be a nursing officer in a large hospital in the Macclesfield region.
Where the hell's that pizza?
Broke her marriage up. But I don't believe she ever liked him anyway. Although it was wonderful what he could do with a Black & Decker. Oh.
I thought it would work up the hill.
I thought you'd have to be more knowledgeable as a financial advisor.
I'm going down the road a piece.
How far?
As far as it takes till it works. You stay in the car.
I'm coming with you.
You're a jealous woman.
Yes, David, I am.
You're going to have to learn to trust me.
How can I? When you're here with somebody else's wife.
Look, we'll get a lift to somewhere where the phone works. Then we'll ring Merv and he'll come and fetch us.
I've never been jealous of Clive, but I am jealous of you, David. I think it's nice, really. I see it as just another sign that we were meant for each other.
Why shouldn't I look out for you? You're my wife.
You weren't looking out for me, you were spying on me.
I love you.
Don't say that.
All right, I like you a lot.
Then stop spying on me.
Suppose three fellas jumped out at you. You'd be glad I was there then. I hope you'd be glad I was there then. Ramona, tell me you'd be glad I was there then.
What do you want for supper?
I'll get supper.
You won't get supper. When you get supper, everything on the plate looks like it's just been run over by a tractor. You've got no delicacy of touch, Lester.
Oh, I hope not. I'm macho. Can I carry you downstairs?
I can walk, Lester.
Yes, I know you can walk, but it's more fun when I carry you. It's more romantic.
Don't start getting romantic. You'll never last till the weekend.
Oh, not that romantic, just a bit romantic. Like carrying you downstairs. I like carrying you downstairs.
Ye gods, I hope nobody ever comes.
Does that mean I can?
Get on with it.
We always went to Auntie Miriam's on Sundays. He was quite highly placed at J.W. Grimshaw's Limited. There was always a good table.
Why don't I open a bottle of wine?
Oh, that'd be nice. I'm endeavouring to cultivate a taste for wine. I hope one day to be able to enjoy it.
I can smell that damn pizza. I'm getting so blinding hungry, I'm suffering olfactory hallucinations. It's amazing what the imagination can do. I can practically taste it.
There you go again, jumping on people.
Hey, there's a car.
In the field? What's he doing in the field?
Well, maybe he's a farmer. Or perhaps he'll give us a lift.
Here they come. The head case and the outdoors freak. You're in trouble, Chuck, baby. Stay cool, man. Think. We need to go undercover here.
Excuse me. Our car's broken down, and we were wondering if you
Broken down, have he? Well, no, let's have a see, like.
We were wondering if you could give us a lift, just a few yards, possibly, until my phone works.
Stone. Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh, dear.
What are you grinning at?
I'm surprised you didn't bring flowers for the table.
You want flowers?
Sit down.
You want flowers? I'll get you flowers.
I don't doubt you would. You're a determined woman.
What I am, Clive, is nosy. About you. There are things I'd like to know.
Go ahead, ask.
How often did you have marital relations?
My God, you are nosy.
Well, I guess what I'm asking is what kind of a physical relationship did you have with Melissa?
An infrequent one.
Why was that, do you wonder?
I always felt she regarded lovemaking as something poor people used to do. When she could afford to buy things, she moved on to something else.
She moved on to something else, all right. My husband.
How was your relationship, anyway?
physical. I don't get headaches until my guys start cheating, which they do. They always bloody do. You don't, do you? You never have you? You've never cheated on Melissa. She's a fool, your Melissa.
Bad year for me mangles. But oh, those bacon prices. When I see a young couple like yourselves looking so serious, I just know it's those bacon prices. Oh, yeah.
She probably finds life more exciting.
Exciting? Exciting's what you want when you're 18. Why are you looking at me like that?
You have the most outrageously elegant legs. Very sexy eyes, and I even liked you in that damn red wig.
Oh, God, Clive. I remember us, when all we had to worry about was other people falling for each other. Do you think we've got enough problems?
Absolutely.
Then why are you looking at me like that?
You look good, Drysdale.
I look married. That's how I look.
I mean, really good, Drysdale.
We shouldn't have had those extra anchovies.
No one to walk with, all by myself. No one to talk
And the romantic skullduggery continues next Tuesday at the same time here on BBC One.
love for you. Like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my love for you.